Well, hello everybody. We have Elise here from Hot Take Dough.
Hi.
You guys might know her from your just like incredible online presence.
Thanks.
I feel like you've grown so much over the past few years. I'm not sure if there was a particular year where you like really launched, but she's known for her like single cookie dough that honestly it's ingenious, but at the same time I'm like, I want to bake the whole thing every single time.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to just pull one out to have like a little sweet treat at the end of the day. And your ingredients are so amazing. Your cookies are incredible. When you did your collaboration at Practice Room and you brought so many cookies and you had them all for free, and there was some left over at the end, and I just like scooped the rest of them up and I ate all of them that day.
They're so good, honestly.
And I love that you say that too. They're like your cookies and you love them.
I feel like taste was always really important to us because there are so many people making cookies and the ingredients kind of speak for themselves. We use really high quality grass-fed organic butter, fair trade chocolate, organic ingredients. It's always been like really important to us to make really high quality foods and indulge, like have a cookie, enjoy it, but if you're gonna do it, like have it be really good and really delicious.
Totally.
And really high quality, yeah.
And can you talk a little bit about like your co-founder and like a little bit behind your story?
Yeah, so it's just my sister Gabby and I. She is 5 years older than me. We always knew we wanted to start something together, but it didn't really click what it was going to be until COVID hit. And I feel like it's like tales all this time. Like everyone started a business during COVID, and ours just happened to stick around. So it started out us baking cookies, and we were like, why can it never taste as good packaged or like as good when it's shipped to you as when it's like fresh out of the oven? And we really just wanted to create a cookie that we wanted to eat. So we grew up, our family were like generations of organic farmers. So we grew up eating organic ingredients, really high quality, but very balanced. Like our family, like our parents exercised a lot, but also like we would always have like whole milk and like use lots of butter. Like we're French, like I don't know, the whole thing. Like if you're gonna eat something, like it's all about balance and have it be delicious and good.
You probably didn't
and
realize.
Then just move on with your day.
Totally. You probably didn't realize until you got older how grateful you are for that type of upbringing.
Yeah.
Like being raised with whole foods and parents that seem to have healthy relationships with food and exercise. Yeah. It's so rare.
Totally. Yeah, we're very grateful, and we're all incredibly close. We're really close with my parents, and my siblings and I are really close. We also have a brother in between us, 2.5 years, and I'm actually living with him here in New York right now.
No way.
So yeah,
he's
it's
your
really
subletter.
cute. Yeah, exactly. He's like my bestie roommate right now, and we're all so incredibly close. And yeah, I'm the youngest. It's really been awesome as we get older to not only build this relationship as like sisters, but also as co-founders.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm the youngest too. I have 2 older sisters.
Love it.
Wow. Yeah. What like cookies were you guys eating that it just like wasn't hitting? Are they like the Toll Houses? Is it the ones that come in the big just like brick packaging?
Yeah, I mean, everyone has like very nostalgic stories with cookie dough. Like it's one of those foods, like cookies in general, that everyone has eaten like so many times in their life, like from the fundraiser cookie sales to like the Nestle Toll House, like eating the dough out of the package. Honestly, like we love that, but we wanted to create something that had like the same delicious taste, but didn't have palm oils, didn't have like added dyes, didn't have like ingredients that we wouldn't necessarily put in our cookies that we made at home. And now that we've like started to grow, and like we see why they do those things, like on their packaging it says like made with 100% real chocolate, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was an option to like not use. Like I didn't know chocolate could even be not 100% chocolate, you know. So just little things that like the more you look into the industry,
I have questions now.
I know, right? The more you look into the industry, it's just one of those things that it's like, oh, these things maybe shouldn't be in your food. And I think there's a time and a place. Like we've eaten Nestle, we love Nestle, like we think there's a place for that, and there's also a place for the better for you cookie doughs, the vegan. They were just both being done, so we saw this white space where we could come in and make a better for you option that's not necessarily has added like aptogenics and nutritional benefits, and it's not vegan, it's not gluten-free, it's not
you're not trying to be healthy,
sugar-free. No, we're not trying to be healthy, we're just trying to be really delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that you've accomplished, like certainly.
Yeah,
so you started,
really
it's so much fun. And with your sister, I mean, I'm sure that comes with its like trials and tribulations.
Yeah, it's probably like our number one question we get.
Really? Yeah. Having sisters, like I know they can be, there's no such thing there's no thing better than a sister, especially if you two get along, because it's a built-in best friend. Like, sisterhood runs so much deeper, I have to say, than, like, it seems brotherhood. I can't speak for brothers, but it's just like a deeper relationship. But at the same time, like, the meanest things that have ever been said to me came from my sisters.
I feel like they just know, like, exactly how to hurt your feelings.
Oh my God.
But in a coworker space, honestly, has been wonderful because we can just kind of, like, get it out of the way. We really understand each other, and then we just move on with your day. Like, it's pretty far and few between our arguments, but when we have them,
with each other.
Yeah, and, like, when we have them, we just, like, know each other so well. It's like, you're being, like, silly. Like, let's take 5. Go eat a snack, because we have, like, a reputation for getting hangry, like, our whole family. It's so funny. So it's like, go eat a snack. Like, we literally have meeting rules. It's like, don't come hungry, because like, I don't want to deal with you. But she's also just, like, my best friend, and, like, we've really gotten closer too. Because what is the age difference for your sisters?
So my middle sister, Lauren, she's 5 years older. So same as you and your sister. And then my oldest is 9 years older, and she has kids. So that's, like, a far gap. And that was probably the one when, until I got older, we didn't get closer. Even
5 years. Like, I think it takes a little bit of time. Like, I was giving a speech at her wedding, and I was, like, trying to think back on, like, all of our memories, and a lot of it is just me being, like, influenced by her, you know, like, looking up to her, and, like, and then not really until I think I graduated, or maybe when I graduated high school and, like, got into college, I was like, oh, like, we can be, like, friends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Eye to eye.
Yeah,
totally. No, I felt the same actually giving a speech at my sister's wedding too. I was like, and then you make another great point. They're our first influencers.
Exactly.
Like, they are our archetype for, like, things we follow forever.
Yeah, I always say my sister should be, like, a famous influencer. Like, she just, like, is so cool. Like, you know what I mean? When you just think your sister's, like, so cool. Like,
cool.
But she runs our Instagram. Like, she has a way better, she would be laughing at me right now. But she has, like, a way better eye, I think, like, for, like, aesthetics and, like, curation. And I just can yap. So we're a really good fit for each other.
Totally. So started COVID, was baking, like we all were. Others were running, others were playing golf. I have no idea what the fuck I was doing, like, actually. And at what point did you start to maybe, like, did it start to turn a corner where you were starting to, like, either commoditize it or just start to realize that a lot of your friends and family were wanting you to bake for them? Like, what was the turning point?
Yeah, so we started shipping just in Washington State. We were making the dough out of our parents are small business owners. So we've always kind of had that entrepreneurial, like, bone in our body of, like, watching them build their own schedules and watching them work really hard and, like, see delayed returns on investment. And I think it was one of those things that, like, we knew we wanted to do, but I can get back into that. So they have a small restaurant and then a small brewery in our hometown of, like, only 2,000 people. So we were using their restaurant to make our dough, ship out of their garage just in Washington State. And at that time we were named Gooey. So we had started posting on social media, like, blew up. Like,
I
think
a cute name.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Yeah.
And I think it was great for the time, and we could not make dough fast enough. Like, we were so grateful for social media presence. Like, that is the argument to, like, posting even if you don't have a product, you know, like, get your story out there. People will resonate with it. Build it, grow it. Like, if you feel ready, it's usually too late. Like, I feel like you hear that all the time. And so we just, like, put it out there, couldn't meet demand. So we just, like, kept making dough as fast as we can. Then switched to a commercial kitchen. I went back to college. This was my sophomore year of college.
Okay.
So Gabby was producing the dough full time after that, all by herself.
Working, or, like, was she also working, or this was her?
She did for a little bit, and then she quit her job to
like,
pursue Hot Take full time.
Oh my God.
So she was, like, 12-hour days in the kitchen. Like, I still owe her for that, you know. It was crazy. And I was back at school, and then during my winter, summer, spring breaks, I would go with her, and we'd have, like, 12-hour days making dough.
Oh my God.
And then 2023, fast forward, I'm graduating college. Our trademark doesn't go through for Gooey, so we rebrand as Hot Take.
Sorry, did you initiate the trademark early because you knew this was something that you guys...
Yeah, I think we just had always learned from our entrepreneurial parents, and this is something, like, if you're thinking about starting a business, like, protect your IP, like, protect your recipes,
It's expensive, though. Like,
it is expensive, and we're completely bootstrapped. Yes. And I also was doing social media at the time, so they've kind of grown together, and that was really helpful. And, like, I was working all throughout college, and Gabby had worked and saved up a lot. yeah, and like we just invested everything that
Wow.
Gooey then had made back into the business. If you can do though, because you just like never want someone to come out with your same name when it's too late, you know? And then like packaging is also expensive, and when you have to like get rid of all of your packaging, you know? So just like try to protect yourself as much as you can. I know it seems expensive, but sometimes it is necessary, you know?
I think strategic.
Yeah, be strategic and like protect yourself.
But it didn't go through.
Didn't go through, so we rebranded as Hot Take. New packaging, new branding, new name, and that's when we launched nationwide. So we started shipping nationwide. We were working with frozen fulfillment partners who were shipping out all of our dough for us frozen, because it's the worst. Like, we just naively went into frozen shipping, like, why wouldn't we? And it's just been like a process. Like, it's so expensive, it's so difficult, it took us a lot of time. So yeah, we outsourced that, and yeah, that's where we are now.
But even like going from cooking in your family's restaurant kitchen to then shipping across Washington in itself is massive.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big deal. I thought you were going to like start with, we would like deliver it to our neighbors, like go door to door.
No, because we knew we wanted to sell the dough. Like, we just really wanted it to be, and also we're from a small town of only 2,000 people, and like when people started being like, we want to buy more, we were like, oh my gosh, like people are into this. And no one was doing it at the time. We were the first ones to do like frozen take and bake cookie in a resealable pouch, bake one or all nine. Like, we were kind of the first to do it. So people were excited, and we were too. So we just kind of were like, we can't let this opportunity pass us by.
And have your parents like stepped in as like advisors for you, or is this like pretty out of their what they know and their level?
Yeah, their businesses are pretty local to Washington, so a lot of this is out of their comfort zone, but a lot of it is just general advice of like, we'll go to them all the time. Like, my mom will even help us with things like, hey, I'm getting married and we need to structure some guidelines of like what our time off will look like, you know, because like, or things like that, like our HR department, or like she'll help us with like strategic planning, and like my dad will help us a lot, just like as a sounding board, because I think it's hard for people to understand when they don't know you personally, and if they haven't been through it, and our parents have been through it and know us personally. So it's really, and also they understand the priority of like, we will always put sisters before Hot Take, and like our sisterhood is really important to us. So yeah, they've been helpful, even if they haven't done the exact path as we were taking. Like, they've been incredibly helpful with just their guidance and like knowing us and knowing our values and stuff. Yeah,
seriously, just having a great support system.
Yeah,
and encouragement is number one above all. Somebody that's like, shoot for the moon, take it nationwide.
And it just takes like so long to build, and I think that's one thing from them too, is like, and my advice to someone if they were starting something is like, you are in charge of your path. If you feel like you want to grow it slow and you want it to take a long time and you just want to like do what feels right for you, because like Hot Take has had a pretty slow path because we honestly weren't ready. Like, I was in college, I didn't know where I was going to be, I wanted to travel a lot, and your business needs to work for you first and foremost. And now we're at a place where we feel ready to like take next steps, and like we have some really exciting stuff coming up, but I don't think I felt ready for like the next chapter until this year, honestly.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. That's so interesting. And that's great advice as well. That like, you don't need to move fast, and you don't need to like feel pressure, outside pressure, because obviously the cookie industry, is it like, would you call it an industry or like a vertical, or like, it honestly is a fucking industry.
I mean, it depends. Like, if you combine fridge and frozen.
Yeah,
maybe.
Like, it's a saturated market, and like all these different little niche like grocery store things, like what is it called, like CPG? Yeah. Every single part of it's super saturated. Like, you could feel really overwhelmed by, I got to get my name out there. Like, this new small business popped up, like, I need to be competing with them. I need to like, we need to be pushing out stuff. So it probably was nice that you were in college and just like ignorant to the scale. Maybe you and your sister were having conversations where you're like, I actually think this could be like really cool, and like maybe we do have a vision. But it was nice that you had that age gap as well, so
she could be working while I was it was a blessing.
But how did you align your timelines? Like, was she aligned to not taking this more seriously, or did she want to start putting like some gas on the pedal?
Yeah. I mean, I would say we take it seriously. I would say we just weren't ready for more than D2C. Like the conventional route for a CPG product would be like D2C to get your numbers, then you take on well, for us, we'd have to take on funding because we're completely bootstrapped. Like we just don't have the money. So we would have to take on funding, and then we would go into retail. But I just think for us, like we've stayed in D2C a little bit longer because we didn't know exactly where we wanted to take Hot Take either. And we just wanted it to feel like really right, really good. And the thing is, like, if you're always innovating, always coming up with new ideas, like ahead of the game in branding, which like I like to think we are, like that's one of our strengths, is just like never being satisfied. Like we're always looking for like the next thing, or like trying to be really creative. Like we're not just like following what everyone else is doing. I think you'll find the gaps in the market. But that being said, like when something feels right, like run and like make sure you're chasing those opportunities and not letting them pass you by. But also if it doesn't feel right, like listen to your gut. It'll still be there if it's right for you, you know? We are so young. Like there are so many opportunities that would have come our way if Hot Take didn't feel right, you know? But we always just said, if it doesn't feel right, we'll just take it day by day. It's felt right, and we're feeling excited and ready to keep building it. So
that's amazing. It's like feel very, very intuitive, and you're just like having fun, and that's what is so lost in the small business area, I feel. But it's like, I don't know, it's a mix from the people that I've spoken to. It's so precious because everybody, it's like there's so much excitement and buzz now, and there's almost like this shadow of like when we need to, or if we need to take on funding, like that's like this big dark cloud of we are diluted and we just like lose control and power. And I'm like, why does that ever have to get lost? Like, okay, maybe yes, you do sometimes need to accept funding, but it's just unfortunate that it has to be such a it's like a doomsday thing. Like you always want to retain this like special precious thing you and your sisters have. Do you have any contract workers that work for you now, or is it just you and your sister?
It's just us.
Amazing.
We've worked with a few people who help us with their socials. Like this girl Raquel with Social Status, like she like worked the Forum event with me. She was great. Very grateful for like some people who will just like come help us, like photographers, you know, but no one hired on. So it's just us. And we own 100% of the company still too, which is so important. Like you can't get back equity. Like you don't get more, you know? So like really be protective of that. Like that was something our dad taught us, is like, you do have options. Like sometimes it feels like you don't have options, like whether it's a loan or bank fund, like explore all of your options, because your equity is like really precious. Like save it for a time you really need it. I haven't given away anything yet, and it's still just us, but we would love to have some strategic partners soon. Like we're getting tired. Totally. As we think of like these next chapters of our life, like we would like help, like because we're not good at everything. Like I'm the first to say that I have my strengths and definitely my weaknesses. So there are definitely people who could be doing a lot of things that I'm doing better than me.
Well,
and some they couldn't, but
totally. Well, that's what they say, like hire your boss. And like hire people that do things that you just
don't want to do,
don't want to do, aren't good at. But that leads me, I was going to ask you how you and your sister delegate your responsibilities. Like, are there things that she's really good at that you're not good at, and vice versa?
It really just depends. Like I do TikTok, she does Instagram. We kind of switch. Like when I have a really busy chapter going on in my life, like sometimes she'll do all of it. Like sometimes I'll take over the majority of it. And
is that a conversation you guys have? Like, hey, we need to,
Yeah, we're just always we talk like every day.
I would imagine. It just
depends. But sometimes it's a conversation. Sometimes we fall into it naturally. Like she does, like because we've had such a tight budget, it's made us so creative. Like Gabby designed the whole website herself.
Wow.
Like we've never like even hired out for things like that. Like we built our website. I mean, I'm sure you can tell at times, but like I think she did incredible.
No, she did incredible.
Give herself a hard time.
Yeah.
We just got like quoted like insane numbers for it, so we just like had to do it ourselves. And like hopefully someday we'll outsource some of this stuff, but until then, just us.
Was there anything revealing about starting your own business and like maybe being two like young female entrepreneurs? In terms of like, I'm just trying to think, you're also getting married soon. You've probably experienced the insane costs of weddings and just like an absorbent amount of money.
It's insane.
That they just like, it's so unnecessary. Like you'll get your makeup done. Normally it's like $100. For wedding makeup, it's like $600. have you seen any of that like price inflation in small business stuff, or maybe not cost wise as well, but that just made me think when you were like, we're getting quoted for really high website. I was like, oh, is that because you were starting a business?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think like some of that stuff is just expensive.
Yeah.
I think the times where I feel more of a discrepancy between like male and female relationships, and it's hard for me to say because I don't know, but I have felt a difference when I hop on calls with a male present on our behalf versus calls with just Gabby and I, especially because we're young females. I think that hurts too. People don't take us as seriously, but at the same time, I think we have so many benefits that come from it. Like, I think our founder story is so strong. I think that like we are our brand, which is really cool. I think the pros outweigh the cons, but it's definitely something we see. Like,
and feel.
Yeah, we definitely feel it a little bit. But I think every woman could relate. Like,
totally. I relate
in
my
every space.
Day-to-day job. Yeah, totally. I'm like, I know I look young. I hope I fucking look this way forever.
I know. I'm like, yeah. I think it is. You just have to look at those things as a strength.
Yeah.
And find strategic partners who could help you. Like, we have some, like, consultants that we're hoping to work with. And, like, anytime we're having, like, serious calls, like, I'm like, can you hop on? You know? Because it is there, unfortunately. And, yeah, use men to help you.
Yeah, no, honestly, I agree.
Like, not to say you can't do it yourself, and like people will take you seriously if you demand respect. And I think we kind of struggle, or at least I struggle with finding a fine line. I am pretty nice, like outwardly, like we're from a small town, like it's very like nice, and I find it hard to like draw the line of like when I need to be like stern and serious,
like
but
a business owner.
Yeah. But
can your sister take on that a little bit more for you?
No, she's worse than me.
Shoot.
No, but it's good. I mean, it's good to be nice, but like those are things I'm like, I want to hire people out to be stern to me, and we can be stern when needed. I'm not trying to like
make
say we
like
can't do
pushovers.
it. Yeah. Like we're not pushovers, but like it's just when it's your own business, like you have to find the line of being nice, but also like this is your livelihood.
And on top of that, being a woman, and we're naturally just more like people pleasers.
Yeah.
We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or insult anyone or come across as like rude and demanding.
Yeah. And it also is a space of like building relationships. You never want to hurt a relationship.
Okay.
So I think that's obviously the priority is to like keep relationships strong.
Wait, talk to me more about that, because I actually just had Kiki from Sour Milk on.
Oh my gosh, wait, I talked with her today.
Yeah.
She's the best.
No, I'm literally like gathering my family of just like you amazing female entrepreneurs.
Gosh. Yeah, she's the best.
In
I
the
just
CPG.
met her today. You know those people you feel like you know them, and then it's like, wait, we haven't met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's lovely. And she was discussing with me in the dairy industry, because equally to you, her family is, her uncle now owns their farm. Her dad grew up on the farm in Sonoma. Yeah, they're a farm family.
Wait, I need to talk to her.
You do need to talk to her about this. And she was talking to me about the relationships that you need to have with the farmers and the manufacturers. And it was just blowing my mind, the dairy industry in general, and how the prices are set by the government every month. I'm like, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the relationships in your business. How many like different relationships you need to have?
Yeah, well, that's funny because we literally like we get our butter from a small family farm, but we looked at making our own butter because it was so bad at one point. Like we were like about to go to a creamery and be like, we're like about to churn this butter, like churn this dairy and make butter, because like it is so hard to find grass-fed organic butter. So ingredients is one thing. Like we basically have a different supplier for every ingredient, whereas like other businesses would just go to one supplier.
Yeah, she has two ingredients, dairy and bacteria. That's what she says, milk and bacteria.
That's so crazy. Interesting. I can't wait to try it. She said they're at Happier Grocer, so I need to go. But yeah, it's basically like ingredients are everything for our product. Same thing. Like cookies are pretty simple, but chocolate industry has seen like incredible increases in price, and same with the dairy industry and just like all of organic ingredients, because like so many people have told us like you won't be able to make this product with organic ingredients, and like our food system is just like set up for failure in that way. So definitely a relationship with farmers. Like anytime I can meet them in person, I go. I call them all the time. A lot of these people are old fashioned. Like they'll just like call me up and we'll just chat. And then there's like your packaging, and then there's our co-packer, because that's your co-manufacturer, because we don't make our dough ourselves. So we have a co-manufacturer. We don't do our fulfillment ourselves, so we ship out, using a third party business. So they do all of that for us. So there are just a lot of different parts to it. And then there's obviously relationships with like customers and social media. I just think relationships in general are so important too, because I like work remote even. I'm always craving like human interaction. And I think that's why I love coming to New York too, is I get to meet everyone. And
oh my gosh, you get an abundance of it here.
Yeah.
It's to feel more connected coming to New York, but is it for business as well?
Yeah, like any like pop-up opportunities.
Right.
I bring cookies to random events, like the practice room one.
Yeah.
Just things like that. Just feel connected to like our customers. We've had a lot of success rather than doing influencer events, doing like community events. And influencers have been so generous to us. We're so thankful for them. Like really like the creators who try our dough and post about it are like the best, like eternally grateful for them.
Yeah, didn't you do something with Paige Lorenz?
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Insane.
And also our customers are the best. So it's like, we're just thankful for everyone.
Yeah.
And like, we wouldn't be here without the combined collective. So thankful for everyone.
How do you take in customer feedback? Because I am sure that the relationship with the customer is really important to you guys, and social media has enabled this like two-way streak. But so are you taking customer feedback at all, like maybe more in the early days, or is it still you're always trying to understand how you guys can make things better, like certain collaborations? What does that look like?
Customers as in people who have bought our product,
yes,
or followers on social media?
Oh, interesting. Is there a unique answer for both?
Yeah, probably. I would say like our actual customers who have bought our product, like if anything ever happens, like we're shipping a frozen product. So if anything ever happens, like our default is always like send more dough. You know what I mean? Like we always try to be kind. And like, I think our mom taught us that like customer service is really important.
It is.
So like, just always try to see where they're coming from. And like a lot of times people do mean well, especially because we have an expensive product. Like they want it to be of a certain caliber, which makes so much sense. Like if it's like 120 degrees in Texas and it arrives warm or something, like we're always gonna try to do our best we can to send dough, but also we're a small business. So like we normally will like ask for photos and stuff.
Totally,
like,
fine.
Yeah, so like within reason, because like sometimes people do take advantage of it, and we have to be like, we are a small business. Like we're trying our best to like make this a great experience for you, and we will always do that. But then on social media, I think it's hard because you can't please everyone, and there's this desire and expectation on social media to make something that's accessible for everyone. I think that's been hard for us because we get a lot of feedback about our price, which is expensive because of frozen shipping, and the ingredients. Like it is like really high quality. Like food margins, if you're in the CPG world, are not that high. So I think people think we're charging these high prices and making so much money, but comparatively to like a sweatshirt or some other like clothing brands or other brand, the returns just aren't the same on food.
Okay. And that's because you are, is it for simple like one-off items, like for butter the margins are really small?
I think like everything.
Okay.
Like I think just CPG in general, the margins are different compared to other markets.
I was trying to make the argument of like there's more materials in CPG, like for cookies, like there's more ingredients than like ingredients of a sweatshirt, but then I'm like there's cotton and dye and all that stuff. And
you can get it overseas, and also people are willing to pay more for a sweatshirt because you can use it multiple times, you know.
And this shit's food, it's like fucking perishable, so that totally makes sense.
Right, the whole process. Like we have to use dry ice, packing materials, ship, you know, it's a lot. So I think things never get easier to hear, you know? Like it always hurts our feelings because it's so personal.
Like how are they?
Just like
follow,
you know,
like
people, you know, people on social media. It doesn't like hurt our feelings anymore. It's more, it hurts our feelings in the way we want everyone to have our product, you know? And so I think that's the thing. Take feedback and do the best you can. Like our next chapter, like we're keeping it in mind, but also really focus your energy and your time on your core customers because those are the people supporting the brand. Like take care of them as much as you can, you know? Like anytime we can hand out free dough at events, or like if we see people in person, like you know, always say hi, like just things like that. You know? Like we love to, I don't know, do as much as we can for our customer base. But hopefully we'll have more budget to do like a bunch of fun stuff someday.
You will. It's
manifesting. Where's your couch from? I love it.
West Elm.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh my god, I'm like, I need to make a shot my.
Literally make a shot my.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I put a pillow here?
Yeah, totally. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yes, people maybe complaining about cost and accessibility, and you're mindful of it, which is number one.
Yeah.
And you guys are venturing into that's on the vision board and for you for making it more accessible to end consumers. Is there like a brand? I always like to ask this question. Is there like a brand or anybody else outside of your parents that has been like a strong mentor, either actual influence on Hot Take or maybe you as an individual? Or is there a brand that you guys are like, that brand's fucking sick, we like the branding, we like the way that they do things?
Yeah.
Is there anyone
a few come to mind? I feel like we're always taking inspiration indirectly from people, even just like growing up, people I looked up to. One that comes to mind right away is like Ty Haney from Outdoor Voices. Like, I know that didn't, I know, so crazy. I know it didn't work out in her favor, but I just remember watching her build that brand. Even the slogan, doing things, it just shows how like powerful branding can be. Like, it's so simple and it created a whole movement. That was so cool to watch. And I think my sister and I like always sent each other her like Instagrams. Like we were young at the time, you know, but like just like loved watching her grow that. Love to send you some dough. Yeah. Vacation Sunscreen has like really incredible branding. We love them.
I'm obsessed.
There are so many brands we look up to, like so many female founded brands. Like obviously Rhode is like crushing it. And now that like we're further along in our journey, like I've become friends with so many founders, so many people who inspire me. Like I know you talked to Ellie, Sweet Girls Eats, Jules, like she's wonderful. Like so many female founders that I personally know that I've gotten close to. Like Kiki's great. I talked to her today.
Yeah.
The more people we meet, the like more inspired I feel. It's so inspiring to talk to people like making it happen.
It's always
We've done
so
like
comforting.
Incredible collabs with a lot of female founders of either social media businesses or their own brands, and yeah, it's been really cool. I feel
that
like
is so cool.
I'm always taking inspiration, and then of course I have like mentors in the business world as well that I've collected. Like one piece of advice that was given to me in college that like I would tell anyone is people never take up the opportunity to talk about them. People never pass up the opportunity to talk about themselves. Ask someone for a cup of coffee and just listen to what they have to say. And you never know when you'll need them, like, or when you'll like be able to learn something from them.
Totally.
Like, that's how I got a lot of my current mentors, was just going to a cup of coffee, like asking them for advice. And then nowadays they're still helping me and giving me advice like as we grow. So
no, I say the same exact thing. It actually was like a huge reason why I started the podcast, because I'm like, I know people, even though they might not say it because it feels embarrassing, but like people love to talk about themselves, and I love creating a platform where people feel like they can do that and I can like share their stories. Yeah. So I say the exact same thing. In like gathering these mentors, how did you identify that they, whether short-term or long-term, were going to be a guide for you? Like, was it from your like professors or like, who are these people?
Yeah, it really just depends. One of my first mentors, he gave a speech on entrepreneurship at a college class, and I just went up to him after, asked for his LinkedIn.
Good for you.
And just asked if he'd be willing to grab a cup of coffee sometime. Good and the biggest thing, they will always say yes. No one follows up though. Yeah. Like you actually have to see it through. Yes. Like you're going to be hungover on a Sunday. You have to go get a cup of coffee. And like still to this day, he's like one of my best mentors. I talk to him all the time.
Wow.
So yeah, just things like that. And then all the time, like I'll be listening to a panel and I'll reach out to them. I'll DM people on social media. Never underestimate the power of the DM. Never be too shy to say hi. Like just go up, shake their hand. Don't take too much of their time. Just be like, I'd love to grab a cup of coffee with you. Like, can I grab your LinkedIn? Leave. And if they don't follow up, that's okay. People are busy, you know, just keep trying.
Rejection is the best form of redirection.
Totally.
Yeah. Have you guys faced any like large challenges where you had to take a beat and be like, oh, I don't know if we can do this, or like didn't get a collaboration that you really wanted? You don't need to say which one it was, where it was like really hard. And how do you and your sister collectively like bounce back from it? You both seem like you have really upbeat energy, like half glass full type of mentality.
I think so. I mean, we've had our fair few, we call them like walk-in cries, because when we were making all of our dough, we would like literally go in the walk-in and cry. So I think there were days it was really hard, and I think that's when it was really nice to have my sister, or at least have like a community. Yeah. Just days, you know, where things are like hard, and it's not,
have them.
Yeah, and it's not all rainbows and butterflies. And like the thing is about owning a business is you don't really have anyone to blame but yourself, which is so hard, because even if it's not true, that's what it feels like. Like even if Gabby would be like, no, that was not your fault at all. It's like, okay, well, it's our responsibility to fix it now.
Our responsibility.
I don't think we have had issues related to collaborations because honestly, like, people have been so wonderful. We have a pretty strong sense of self. And I think people love to support women-owned businesses. They love to support us however they can.
Yeah.
So I think people have been pretty generous with their time, their platforms. So I don't think anything like that, but just in terms of like I don't know,
bad batch of butter or something.
Yeah, or like when we were producing, the trucks used to have to circle, and sometimes they would send too big of semi trucks and they couldn't get to the loading dock, and we have to hand load these trucks, and like people were yelling at just like things like that were just, this cannot be real.
Right.
Like, our shipments were late, wrong batches of dough were mixed. Like one of our most viral videos was a big mess up we had because we were sent bread flour instead of normal flour, which the gluten percentage is just wrong, and it like overhydrated. It was just a mess. And so it was our first batch at our new facility. And like we had to donate all of the dough, and like we didn't have a huge budget to it was just texture, and like we have so much like care in our product, like we just like couldn't put it out.
How many cookies did you produce with the wrong dough?
Quite a bit. Like we didn't like
thousands.
Probably baked like it was like a lot of dough, but we just ended up baking. Our co-packer was so wonderful, baked off the cookies, donated them once they were baked, because it also didn't make sense. So a lot of like companies, when this happens, they would sell it at a discounted rate. But for us, our shipping is so expensive that it didn't make sense to sell like discounted dough, you know, because it was edible, it was fine, but it wasn't our product, you know? Yeah, that was a bummer.
But even still, that's like not that bad. It's it comes with the. I mean, I'm sure it felt really bad in the moment.
I think it just felt bad because we didn't really have a ton of money to spare, so it was like, oh, like that was a lot of dough.
Enjoy your cookies.
Yeah, seriously. But it ended up being like a great outcome, and that's the thing. Like in the moment, it felt so detrimental, but it got us so many views.
Power of social media.
It definitely cost less than the price it would pay to like pay an influencer for an ad. Yeah, everything ends up working out, and I need to remind myself that sometimes. Then we just had something where we're coming out with a holiday flavor next week, and we have an allergen in this cookie that I didn't print on the bag, at least on the last proof that my sister had sent me of the bag, because we do everything, all the design ourselves, or all of the like renditions of the design for new flavors ourselves. It was not there, and this is like a big allergen, like needed to be say does contain this.
Yeah, I think.
I was like,
it is.
Oh my gosh! And then it shows up, like the dough shows up at my house. I'm like, I was freaking out. I was like, text our co-packer, like you have to fix this. It shows up at my door last week. It was never wrong in the first place. Like she did put it on the bag. Like Gabby, we must have mentioned it once in a call. She put it on the bag and it came printed, and I had full on
crash out.
Yeah, like I crashed out. I haven't messed up this bad in a long time, and it was that one was all my fault.
Wait, thank God.
I know. So like everything does work out. Trust yourself, but if it doesn't work out, you'll get through it.
Yeah, right.
And I'm sure I'll mess up more. So these things are training me.
Yeah,
like big mess ups. So
how do you? What's the design process of these new flavors? Like how far in advance had you guys planned this holiday drop, and then when you do your collaborations, like they just did one with Form guys.
Yeah, we just
a lot of you girls know Form. Sammy Clark and Sammy. What's the other?
Splater.
Yeah, Splater.
The Sammys. We did a Form collab. It has 9 grams of grass-fed organic protein. It should still be on our site, and it is so good. It's not gritty at all. Really delicious.
What is the planning process like for something like that, and then something like a holiday flavor? Yeah,
so we started, oh my gosh, back in the spring. Like we already pretty much have our flavors finalized for 2026. Things just are planned so far in advance, but the actual production happened probably 3 months ago. The testing of the flavor we just do in our kitchen happened probably 7 months ago. I know, but by the time Tyler and I are like, we're so cookied out because it's just us. I'm like, because you have to try all of them, but
what do you do to cleanse your palate?
It just depends. Usually just water,
okay.
Or I'll give it some time. But we'll test it like multiple days with days in between. I'm pretty good with flavor development. Like I do most of the recipe testing, and I taste things like pretty quick. Like I know what I want pretty quick, which is saying a lot for me because I'm very indecisive. For example, this cookie,
great palate.
This brownie cookie we tried with like white chocolate chips, and then also with like a bunch of others, and like I knew right away that I didn't want the white chocolate, and that was too sweet. You know, like just things like that. It's like trust your. But the recipe started based off an old family recipe, the chocolate chip cookie dough, and then just went from there.
What was your second flavor you guys launched?
The second flavor was the Paige Lorenz. We knew we wanted it to be like a really good collab because we were just going to do one SKU. Like, we didn't want decision fatigue. Like, we didn't want it to have like too many options for people. We just wanted like one really good cookie. So we came out with an oatmeal chocolate chip in collaboration with Paige. And that was so much fun. She was so generous. We were so small at the time. And
I remember when that happened, that like really, that put you more on my map even, because I followed her.
Yeah, people still talk about it, and the cookie was so good.
Would you ever bring it back? Okay, wait, let's pivot out of hot take, because I realized you are a fiance, and then you dropped a bomb that you, a lovely flower that you and your fiance are high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the best. Yeah. What do you want to know?
Is he's born and raised Washington as well? Is he farm boy too, or what's his background?
No, that was my dad was a farm boy. Okay. And then we all moved when I was 1. So our town is like fake Bavarian town. So small, 2,000 people. And him and my brother are best friends. They're still best friends. Like, we're all 3 living together right now. They just got back from a trip to London with our dads. Our dads are also best friends.
What?
His mom was my first grade teacher. Just things like that, you know, like small town.
This is a TV show.
Yeah. So my brother, Tyler, and our dads just got back from London, which is so cute.
That is
so they're best friends. Started dating. It'll be 10 years by the time we get married. We're getting married next September, 2026.
Congratulations.
Thanks. We're really excited.
In Washington?
Yeah, in our hometown. So we just want it to be like casual and fun. And my sister also got married in Washington last September. So kind of like big next chapters for us. Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely taking some notes from her.
Yeah.
And also doing my own little twist on things. So it should be really fun.
How has it been navigating in a long-term relationship and like building a business? Has that been challenging at times, putting strain on the relationship, on like your time?
Yeah. I don't think so, because I'm sure Tyler always knew that I was going to be the kind of person who was really busy. Like, I just keep myself busy. Like, I think that's something that he likes about me, and I'm very independent. I'll come here for a month at a time by myself. Like, I've always been like he used to pick my girlfriends and I up from the bar and DDS. Like, he's just so supportive of anything I do. And he's been wonderful. I think both of our partners have been incredibly supportive in the way, like, little things you don't think about. Like, when we get married, I'll be on his health insurance. That's really complicated to navigate when you're self-employed and doing it full time. He's supportive with just like makes me dinners, makes me lunches when I'm working, you know, just little things. But I don't think it's ever been incredibly hard, but I think like any job, it has its moments and like we talk it out. But yeah, I don't think it's been, I think it was really important to me that he was supportive of anything, and like he has been.
And such a blessing that he's been involved with your family, like and so integrated. Yeah. Your families together, because it's like you guys essentially grew up, like, I feel like I grew up with my boyfriend Dylan and we met in college. Yeah. But like you guys truly like grew up together and saw and are going to see continuous evolutions of who you are as people. Yeah. So yeah, support I think definitely has to be number one, and it's just obvious.
But you could have asked him even when we first started dating, like, what do you think Elise would do for a living? And like he'd say like her own thing, I'm sure. He just like knew that this was going to be a path I would take probably. So he's like very stable. Like in so many ways. It's wonderful.
Okay, that's like a similar dynamic with me and my boyfriend then. Yeah. He's more stable. I'm more like you're not like this. I'm definitely more
like
neurotic.
The rock and the star kind of thing. Oh yeah. I'm definitely neurotic.
You're neurotic?
What test is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you ever do that in college?
We would always do the personality test, and they would piss me off.
Everyone was different.
Yeah. And I'd always fight with
some kind of type A, and it would always hurt my feelings.
Yeah, it would always hurt my feelings too.
Hey, I'm a good type.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I don't agree with it. Same with the what's the astrology stuff? Yeah.
What are you?
Pisces.
I love Pisces. That's what Tyler is too.
I know, that's what everybody says. So I'm like, okay, cool. But then I'm also super fucking type A, and I totally align with some of the crazier signs. So
yeah, I just remember one time I did one of those personality tests, and it was like some like type A thing, and I was like, I don't really relate to all of this. Yeah, and she was like, that's something that type would say. And I was like, oh.
Come on.
I was like, that hurt my feelings.
That hurt my feelings. No, totally.
My sister would agree, though. I'm probably all of those traits.
Really? What is she? What, like, sign
She's
is she?
definitely more chill.
More chill.
More empathetic, I would say.
Really? Wow.
Like a little more sensitive.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone just loves Gabby, as they should. Like, she's the best. I love her too. She's just wonderful. She's like such a good coworker for me too.
Oh my gosh. You can't ever go back to corporate after this. Like, this is your future. Like,
Wait,
being an
sometimes I
entrepreneur.
dream of a corporate job.
No.
Because I imagine, sometimes I watch Tyler clock off at like 5 p.m. and I'm like, that's the life.
Yeah, that was a question. That was my brain pause question that I had, is separating. How do you, if ever, sever? Like, even when I go on vacation, it's hard for me, but I still can literally leave my laptop. I can delete Slack off my phone. I can log out of my work email and get nothing, which I guess you could too, but it's just a different relationship with like, this is your livelihood almost. Like, how do you and your sister navigate that work-life balance? Do you ever feel like you...
Yeah, I mean, I think growing up, my parents worked weekends.
Right.
Nights, like they worked restaurant hours and they were really building the business, but then they could take the random Tuesday off to come on a field trip, you know, and that's what I say for us too. I get to travel so much because of the flexibility, and I'm so grateful for that, but I'm working when I'm traveling. This is probably something that Tyler would laugh at. I don't watch TV anymore. I'm editing while I watch TV. Yeah. You know, things like that. Trade-offs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like trade-offs, but trade-offs that you're consciously taking. Nothing's like, I'm very much the architect of my own life. Like, nothing's stopping me from going and getting a corporate job tomorrow. So I could go do that if I wanted, but I love building something. I'm very grateful for the opportunity because a lot of people would love to do this and aren't able to. So like, I recognize that privilege. I'm very grateful to be building Hot Take. But yeah, it has its days, and there are days like I want to clock off. But that is, if I told Gabby tomorrow I really need a day, she would be like, turn off your phone, take a day. And she's so good at that. Like, she's always telling me to chill. It's just more my own issue.
Oh my gosh, that activates me so much when my sisters are like, relax. I'm like, you relax.
I think she's like genuinely concerned about me. Like, she's like, you need to sleep more. I don't know. We're just high performing.
How do you take care of yourself? You held up in that practice room class, so I know you work out.
We do work out. I feel like I work out a lot. But I think like a good mix of like working out, resting. I have my Aura ring, and I think it's been really helping me sleep more, actually work out less, and like stress less, because I think it's really easy to get in this cycle of like, I need to work out to clear my head, and then it's like, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, I need to like stay in bed and sleep and not work, you know? Kind of like, I think it's easy to kind of fall into like the grind culture. Yeah. And I really have been trying to like relax more, take a step back. And I think that's why I love living in Washington so much, is like, I'm peaceful. So at peace. And I think for me, it's like very important because I love socializing. Like, I love going out. I love being with my friends. So it's good for me to kind of have like a forced relaxation time.
But I feel like Paige Lorenz, if she knew your story, probably would totally relate to that.
Yeah.
Because of her like Connecticut.
Yeah. And I also think, I actually saw her post something today that was like, my business couldn't thrive in New York. And I think that was a really interesting take, because I think it's so easy for me to be, oh, I need to be here. Like, I need to do all this stuff. And while I think it is true to come here and like have all these opportunities, I can work a Saturday at home. Sometimes I don't have enough time to like work here. So it has really been a blessing.
That is.
But yeah, pros and cons to everything.
But you have such a great attitude. It seems like you and your sister just have such a great relationship, working relationship, sistership. Like, I feel like you guys are really just going to continue to go. I know you have some like really exciting things in the works that I don't know of, but I can guess, and are really cool. And I think it's just going to take you guys to the next level. And you just being you, like, you're going to thrive.
Same to you. This has been so fun. I've loved listening to all your episodes.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's something really unique to New York, all of these like female founders. And I love getting to hear their stories. There's so much to learn.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I love it. You're such a good interviewer.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you, your personal Hot Take, where they can buy. You can find Hot Take at Hot Take Dough on all platforms, or hottakedough.com. And you can find me at Elise's Eats, or Elise Eats _ on Instagram.
So much fun.
So much fun. Thanks so much for coming on, Elise.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
just talk to each other. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with that. I want to hear more about your job. I want to interview you.
Yeah. Wait, how long are you in New York for?
Wait, do you have a charger I can use for like 5 minutes?
Oh my gosh,
I should have plugged it in. I'm here until December 1st.